Hi guys, just a really quick video today, just to sort of catch you up really. I didn't do a video yesterday and I just wanted to share a few things with you really. Firstly, work has been absolutely ridiculous lately, my day job. So I've moved my life around so that really what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to move to a position where I'm doing my work type work, you know, my day job 4 days a week, which allows me 3 days a week to work at home and do other things, the podcast, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Last few weeks I've really struggled to do anything less than 5 or 6 days a week. Anyway, this week I've worked 7 days a week and it's Sunday today and I've just got home. Well, I've just got home and had a bath. So I've really struggled to film very much for you, but I thought this was definitely something that I should share with you. So our house is just behind those trees there and that's our neighbour's house. And this is the River Brew running under this bridge. We've had 48 hours of pretty much non-stop rain. We've had all the government Floodwatch alerts come through today to just tell us that our house is getting pretty close. And as you can see, so this is our neighbour's house, and down here, this is their downstairs room, or one of their downstairs room, which is probably flooded now. And our drive, we basically share a drive with our neighbours. Now, this river and that house, they're used to it. So that particular room, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but you know, that room floods every year. So at the moment, the river isn't really any higher than we'd expect it to be once or twice a year. But we've got a lot more rain scheduled for the next few days. This is just, well, it's stopped raining now, but up until about 2 or 3 hours ago, it rained non-stop for about 48 hours. There's a lot of standing water on the roads. And here's probably the best view I can show you. So that's our neighbour's car park just there, and that's our house just there, and the river, as you can see, is just a few feet below that. Now, I'm not expecting us to flood, but it is something that we're aware of and that, you know, we are going to be monitoring over the next few days. I'll keep you posted. But with all this rain comes all the other bits and bobs that you might not want. So out in our meadows, I was talking to you guys very recently, in the last just few days, in the last 2 or 3 days, I was probably talking to you about how happy I was with the state of the ground in the meadow. As you probably are aware, we're on really heavy clay here. So when we get a lot of rain that comes down all at once, it struggles to get away and it does sit. And well, as you can see here, in terms of grass, we're still, you know, we're doing really well. But what does tend to happen, and I'm so happy that the goats are in the top paddock, not this bottom paddock, because already you can see, I'll show you. I don't know if you remember me telling you before, but can you see the ground formation? See how it undulates like that? It's from an ancient settlement, basically. These were strips of land that were allocated to peasants to basically farm, and you'd be given a strip, or if you were very lucky, 2 strips. And the manner in which they would be ploughed meant that these furrows would form. So along your strip, you would work the soil towards the middle. And what it means is that we've got all of these low points that run up through the property. And as you can see already, we've got a lot of standing water. And what happens is in these low points, that's where it turns to mud, and it turns to mud fast. So I'm just hoping that in the next few days, we don't get too many more prolonged wet periods. So long as we get the occasional dry period in between, we should be all right. This time last year, this is the sort of weather we've been having for a month or more already. So, you know, we're already better placed than last year. And last winter, it was wet all winter. Or at least that's my perception of it. That's how it felt. So, you know, we're still looking considerably better off than last winter, which was one of my main concerns. So I'm sure that we're going to be fine. You know, we're going to be okay. But yeah, you know, it's just a case of accepting, because we can't do anything about it. One good thing this time of year is when it's wet, it's going to be warm. So we're not going to have to worry about frosts. You know, some of my plants are loving this. My squash plants and my pumpkin plants are doing well. They're happy and warm enough. So I think we're going to get a decent squash harvest. But here's my boys. Me, you donut. You know, those plants are going to be fine. But, you know, it's just the ground in general. But we shall get there. Anyway, that was what I wanted to share with you today. And the other thing was just to let you know that work is taking up more time than I would really like in an ideal world. So if I'm not uploading videos every day for the next little while, that's why. But I will still be trying. Of course, couple that with the way that it's now getting darker that little bit earlier, and it's more difficult for me to get out here and film stuff coupled with a day job. But I'll do my best. With that, I will speak to you soon. Cheers.